What? What up?
Okay, so you forgot, she's what?
And she's up. What up? Greg McDonald is a voice-over artist and audio producer at the Comics Lounge. You might recognise his voice from adverts on TV, radio, campaigns, training videos, web series, and on audiobooks.
We welcome the silly baritone voice of Greg McDonald to the
G'day.
Studio.
How are we?
Where are we? Studio.
You know, that's the thing about a studio. You can be anywhere.
I can be
And
anywhere.
it can be anything.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
very true. How are you doing today, Greg?
Oh, yeah, not too bad. Not too
Not
bad.
too bad.
I'm
Enjoying
on
the
telly.
party?
Yes, yes. It
She's
was like
21
fun
today.
hitting the
Last week.
Last week.
last week.
Yeah, in case you didn't know.
Oh, well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I remember when I was 21,
Back in the day. Was that
in
like
the
last
day.
year?
many years ago.
So, Greg, when did you discover that you had a unique voice and that it was a skill that you could turn into a career?
Pretty much ever since I was 10, actually. I've had this voice for a very long time. And everyone always said to me, they went, Greg, you should be on the radio doing,
Yep.
ads and stuff like that.
That is so true.
And so I went, oh, well, let's give it a crack.
Did you have like a deep voice when you were 10 years old?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God, that's
like,
amazing.
I used to do cartoon characters like Popeye and so forth like that.
Yep.
And then my voice broke and just stayed broken
Oh my God. So
until
good.
now.
But, you know, there has to be some advantages to that.
Oh, yeah, like I could ring in sick for myself at
Oh
school.
my gosh, the goals.
That was fun.
That is so fun. Because I can never do that, like phone in sick for myself. Did you used to do prank calls a lot?
Not so much, like, because when people, like my dad was a concreter, and so people would actually ring in to, like, because we only had landlines back then, and so they'd ring up and they'd ask for a quote. Phone on the wall, yes. And they'd ring up and they'd be like, oh, g'day. Like, I'd answer the phone, like, hello, McDonald's residence.
Yep.
And they'd be like, oh, g'day, we'd like to get a quote for some concreting, blah, blah. And they'd just go
Yep.
through the whole spiel. And
my
I'd be like,
God.
oh, okay, yep, no worries, I'll just go get my dad. And I was like 12, so much
good.
fun.
So, you've been working at the Comic Lounge for quite some time.
Yes,
Can you
yes.
tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I've been there about 6 years. And yeah, it's a fun venue. They work about 6 nights a week, 7 during the comedy festival. And I get to meet all the comics, and basically because I do the sound and lighting there, I'm their boss when they're there. So I'm like, Tommy Little, get on stage, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. Yeah, it's fun. It's not only do I do the sound and lighting, I have to do everything there. So I do the social media side of things, and I work on the door as well. So like, introducing,
Really,
so
like,
going on.
multitasking.
Yeah, have to do
My
everything.
God,
Jack
like
of
an
all trades,
entrepreneur.
master of none.
And do you have like a favourite performer from this year?
Or is it yourself?
Jacques Barrett. I like Jacques Barrett. You might not have heard of him. He's a Sydney comedian. He's good. But my favourite is Gabriel Iglesias and Rhys Darby. They're good.
So, what do you enjoy most about working there?
It's a pretty laid back job. Like it's
Pretty chill.
It's pretty chill. Like it's an easy gig 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
But then you get that one time when you'll get like a big act in that has lots of cues and so
Yep.
forth like that. So that's when it's like stress time. But yeah, no. Apart from that, it's just a really relaxed environment.
Cool. So you've done a lot of training for your voice. Can you tell us about your study and if you have any tips for aspiring voice actors?
Yeah, just keep reading newspapers. That's my tip. Out aloud, because if you can read a newspaper out aloud, you can, without stumbling, because
Yep.
they're not written to be read, they're written to
That's
be
true.
heard.
Do people find you
read.
annoying after a while for reading them out loud? Or do you
My
not
wife
do it by
does,
yourself?
My wife does. She's like, oh, really? I just want to read the paper. I don't want you to read it to me. But a lot of study, as in you just, because you could have the natural voice, but to actually
Yep.
be able to take direction
That's
and so
true.
forth, that is the hard part. So that's when training comes in.
Yeah. So, what is the strangest request that you've had from someone for voiceover?
Not so much strange requests, like when you're doing voiceovers and so forth, you will get, they'll say, oh, we need you to read a little bit faster, but not sound faster. We need it to be slower, but more conversational, blah, blah, blah. But I had one recently, which was for Ultimate Deadliest Warrior, which is an American show, and they're trying to do a pilot for around the world. they wanted me to do like the movie trailer voice guy,
Yep.
but Australian. So it's like, you know,
Right.
in a world, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. So
That's pretty cool though. Like that's a cool voice. Like
Definitely.
yeah, it's a skill. So like, what would be like some stuff maybe people would recognize you from? Anything in particular?
I do a lot of corporate stuff, but if you watch the footy at all and you've seen the ad with Mick Malloy and the llama that drives the car, I'm the llama.
So good.
And if you watch cartoons,
Yeah.
soon you're going to see my head doing some
God.
Huffy / Disney Marvel Star Wars bike
Yeah.
ads.
Okay.
But yeah.
Now, we heard that before the Comic Lounge, you worked at Property of the Penis. Can you please tell us what this is about?
Yeah, I was studying sound, and
Explain.
one of my friends, he's a comedian, and he actually
Right.
does sound as well. And he's like, they need a sound tech for Property of the Penis, and you know, I'm in the show. Do you want to do it? And I went, okay, he must be teching or something like that.
Yep.
And so I turned up, and they were there stretching their puppets, getting all ready, and it was very confronting. And basically, he's turned up and he started winging his around, and I went, "Oh, you're in the show, okay."
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Alright.
That's all we have time for.
But you know what that time means?
Dance party again. Do 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 do. Just dancing off